Alrighty guys, welcome to another snowy NieR Reincarnation video. God, I love this sound. So peaceful. Anyway, that's not what we're here for today. I want to talk about the monthly reset in this game, which is quite important. So this will be my first video regarding account management. So I'll make a small series about account management, what you have to do in this game, managing your in-game resources to benefit the most from, basically. So the first thing I want to talk about is chapter summons, and then we go into the various exchange shops in the game. So let's talk about chapter summons. First and foremost, the most important chapters here are chapter 9, 10, and 11 of the first arc, the girl arc. Okay, so in here, as you can see when we click on this little info icon on the top, we can see what's inside this pool of items. And as you can see, we have 10 large stamina recoveries, 30 medium stamina recoveries, and 50 small stamina recoveries, which alone, I mean, if you get them, you're about, it depends on your max stamina, so it ranges from 4,250 to about 5,500 stamina for each chapter. And I want to go more into detail about the chapter summons when we have increased drop rate for the story quests and have stamina, hopefully, for the 1.5 anniversary. And then we go more into detail about the chapter summons. But these refreshes every month, so definitely do them. Don't forget about them. It's a lot of stamina you could gain. It's almost the same for chapter 12 and the 4 chapters of the Sun and Moon arc, but the ratio for stamina spent to stamina gain is a bit worse in comparison to chapter 9, 10, and 11. But it's definitely worth checking out, and I'll come to that later in another video when we have those two conditions met. The third thing I want to talk about chapter summons is Dark Memory. Of course, you want to do them every month. I do recommend clearing out the whole chapter summons get all the items you can get, which are limited, including the Zen of Brilliance. But last month we got a nice addition to that as well in regards to large stamina recoveries. We get 5 of them as of right now, 10 medium stamina recoveries and 20 small stamina recoveries as well. So yeah, don't miss out on those. You could gain a lot of stamina there. So another thing what we have to talk about is the different exchange shops. We start with the monthly Mama medals. So I do on purpose click on the month of July because that is the norm. We get usually 1,000 Mama medals each month, and it's not enough to clear out the shop. What is my recommendation there? It is definitely getting the premium summon tickets, the stack for 300 Mama medals, and the premium single summon tickets for 30 each, which results in 300 as well. Then it is 600, of course. I do recommend getting the 3-star plus premium summon tickets because there is a small chance you get a 4-star weapon or costume out of those as well, and the rest you can spend on small stamina recoveries until you're ran out of Mama medals. The other approach would be to get the premium summon tickets, especially with Awakening. Those get a bit more value, but you could always end up with a 4-star weapon you don't really want to use, or with a costume which is not that beneficial for your account, like Abstract Akeha or Bloodless Levania, for example, the fire one. So this is definitely more RNG, and I would recommend to choose the safer option and progress towards a pity for a banner you're really interested in, and those 20 summon tickets definitely help there. Another thing which we have to talk about is the normal medals. You get them from selling or ascending 3-star weapons. What do I recommend in here? I already bought my stuff which I'm interested in. This is the 5 premium summon tickets, the 10 explorer tickets, 100 medium stamina recoveries, and 500 small stamina recoveries. This is in total 19,000 medals, so make sure you have an amount of 19,000 or above, so you could clear out those 4 items every month, because, like I said, buying the premium summon tickets to work towards a pity, 10 explorer tickets equals to 550 stamina when you do the hard mode of exploration. 100 medium stamina recoveries and 500 small stamina recoveries. Relatively safe option. Again, you could buy a premium summon ticket for 20,000 medals, but as you can see, to choose 20,000 for a lot of RNG, or choose 19,000 for the safe option, you get a lot of stamina, you get some premium summon tickets as well. Choose what you want, but I definitely recommend these 4 right here. Rare medals, basically the same. Choose the stamina option, which the only one is large stamina recoveries for 5 rare medals. You get rare medals by ascending 4-star weapons or selling 4-star weapons. You get 50 rare medals for each weapon you use in either one of the options. There are premium summon tickets, 4-star ones, for 500, but especially as a free-to-play, this is not really an option for you. I heard that JP actually gets premium summon tickets, so the same as the normal medals, so this one right here. I don't know the amount they get each month, and I don't know the price for that, but maybe it's worth to considering saving some rare medals in the future when we eventually get this change as well. So keep an eye out for that. The next one is Bronze Subjugation Battle Coin Exchange. Here I recommend 3 items definitely for most of the players. This is the Black Pearl for 3,200, and the Zen of Brilliance for 4,000, and the large cursed God Antler bits for 150 each, and you can exchange 50, so that means you need 7,500, right? Times 100, 7,500. So definitely exchange for those. Honorable mention, Insignia of Quality is definitely worth it if you're low on them. So maybe consider don't buying the Zenith, but get the Insignia as well, because in the end, a Zenith you can farm. I'll cover that in another video, how to farm them efficiently every day. And those insignias, you can't farm them. They are only part of exchange shops. So they are actually more valuable if you think about it. Needless to say, the other options are pretty meh. Endgame players might want to consider the medium antlers, but besides that, never use your coins for anything else inside here. So don't trade up for silver subjugation coins. You can farm the gems here, right there. Natural pearl is not really worth it for 1,000, etc., etc. Silver subjugation is definitely the focus on the subjugation weapons. I myself, I have cleared out every weapon material there is. So all the core fragments, all the eyes for the Ascension, and I also bought the large cursed antler bits here this month as well. So I'm pretty much done with this shop for this month already. Hopefully there are more subjugation weapons for season 3, but we'll see what the future holds. Gold coins, you want to spend them strictly on subjugation weapon materials. You neglect the large antler bits here because they are so pricey, and it's definitely not worth it, your gold coins, because they are pretty rare. As you can see, I have still to buy the eyes for the light staff, so not even myself is done with this shop. I get them next week. Then I maxed every subjugation weapon, and from there on I will invest my gold coins into rare cursed crystals, because yeah, they are pretty expensive. You have to spend 1,000 to max a skill from a subjugation weapon from level 14 to 15 only. So yeah, these are pretty expensive. Don't waste your coins on the large cursed antler gods. Bookmarks, the only really item of value here is the black pearl. There is a little trick I want to show you when it comes to bookmarks, because especially for free-to-play players, it's pretty hard to get bookmarks in this game, because usually you get them by pulling, and as a free-to-play player you have limited resources, namely gems, so you have to pick and choose which banner you want to pull on. And there is a small tip I want to show you here, what you can do in order to get a bit more bookmarks. It's not that huge amount, but hey, every bit counts, right? So we go to material, and as you can see, we go to sell, and I select the generic 3-star handbooks, which you can trade for in, for example, events of record events in the exchange shop. So I discovered this myself after almost a year, and I want to share it with you. So now we're actually able to sell all the additional books we got for the reruns, and even for the new last one. I want to show you something. So as you can see, if you want to sell them for immediate handbooks, you only get more gold, right? As you can see. But for the new Lars, you actually get quite a few of bookmarks. Yeah, 10 battle texts gain you 40 bookmarks. So it is actually worth considering selling the bookmarks for selling the handbooks for the character, and using the handbooks you get from exchange shops. So of course you can't do that every single time, because let's quickly jump over to the exchange shop for the current last event. You only get, where it is, oh, I scrolled over that, right there. You only get 10 of intermediate handbooks every event, so you have to use 30 of the last handbooks in order to max them out. I mean, you want to max them out to level 80, of course, but you could choose like using 30 of his books, using the 10 right here of the intermediate handbooks, and get a nice amount of bookmarks for selling his handbooks, which I'll do right here. Bam, plus 80. So this is definitely a little trick you might consider for yourself in the future. Oh, I misclicked here. When it comes to bookmarks. The next thing we have to talk about is the Awakening Stone Fragment Exchange. This is pretty new. We just got them with the introduction of Awakening, and I definitely recommend getting the advanced handbooks. You get 10 for 100 stone fragments, which is true value. And you also could exchange the 4-star premium summon tickets. And depending on your resources, I definitely recommend getting these, because 200 stone fragment exchanges are pretty easy to come by, because a 3-star unit, if you sell a Awakening Stone of a 3-star unit, you get 10 fragments. So you only have to sell 10 of the 3-star Awakening Stones, and you get 100 fragments. So you will pretty much cover this item. So you will pretty much cover 200 fragments in each month with your daily summons, because you get 3-star units from there as well. So I definitely recommend getting the premium summon tickets, and you might roll something really good with decent RNG. And yeah, that's about it when it comes to monthly resets. I do hope I helped some of you watching this video. In the end, it's your choice what you do with your resources, but these were some advices from me, from myself, to everyone out there who wants to listen. And if you do have any tips or tricks for monthly resets, let me know in the comments, and we'll cover that in another video, or when we do like a summary of tips and tricks in this game which are noteworthy, we might include them there as well. And without further ado, thanks for watching. Have a nice rest of your day. Peace.